Hello.
Hello.
Hey. Welcome, everyone. We are the Raconteur Society, starting on time just to screw with you this time.
You're not.
We are geeks past our peaks that have been throwing dice together since the 1980s. And tonight, we're throwing dice on Deadlands Classic.
Episode 13.
The Canyon of Doom.
Dun, dun, dun.
Which is a module that this group has not gone through before, but now we are. And so far, we've made it to the point where none of us have died. So we're doing good there.
Had a couple close calls.
Yes, Zombie Jesus, miracles happen.
Announcements tonight. The Syndicate game was last week, and it was a blast. If you had a chance to see it, if you haven't, go to YouTube and check out the episode. It was a lot of fun.
And how you've changed.
And also check out our Twitch channel, where it's still there as well. We are still having a giveaway going on. That's right. This is the second day for the Planet Funk Con Win a Weekend Pass giveaway. June 27th through the 29th to be exact, and you can get more information at planetfunkcon.com. If you stop by and say anything to them, let them know the Raconteur Society said hello.
Yeah, we are playing Canyon of Doom, which was published by Pinnacle Entertainment for Deadlands Classic years ago, and we're finally getting around to running through it. It's a pretty cool story. And we are almost very close to the end of this story. It's been a pretty epic journey.
But surely.
Yep.
Slowly I turn.
Step
by step.
Yeah.
Die by die.
So yeah, we are continuing this almost to the very end of this awesome story. And if you want to find out all the past, check out the YouTube channel on our playlists and look for Canyon of Doom, well, Deadlands, and somewhere on there you'll see the Canyon of Doom sessions. So, when we last left off, you had crossed through the canyon, had lots of weird adventures with ghouls and some critters and stuff like that. And yeah, you're following the talisman that Dr. Haskins wears. That's the Havasupai talisman that will guide you to the heart of Jordrava.
Bless you.
Yeah, thank you.
And that talisman is a necklace.
It's a necklace made of emerald, I believe.
Emerald and
turquoise, and it's in the shape of kind of a bird or an eagle or a hawk or something. And you're also following Cobb. You actually use the Miracle Guide. So between the two of you, you can find the safest route here.
I'm also looking for the Starbucks. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, there is a Dollar General being built.
Yeah, and
they don't have coffee there.
I did find the kiosk, so
Yeah.
we're pretty good
I
shape.
think I've heard of that one. So anyway, you guys have traveled down through the canyon, and the last thing you encountered was some a tunnel with odd glowing fungus, and at the end of that 50-foot tunnel, there is
Sounds like my anatomy.
sounds like my bathroom. There is a huge opening, and it almost looks
Yeah,
like
in my bathroom.
there's a huge gaping entrance that's kind of dark inside. It smells really weird because of the fungus, you think? You're not sure.
Echo.
So anyway, this entrance looks almost man-made, but you're not quite sure if it is or not.
Okay.
But it's almost a perfectly round cave entrance. And beyond that, you could see more of this glowing light. It's like a blue-green light. And you haven't gone into this cavern yet, but I believe we were just about to.
We have to buy drinks first.
Yeah, and there's a little ghoul. You must be this tall to enter the
Get our
cave.
tickets.
Cool. All right. So anyway, yeah, when we pick up, you guys are standing at the entrance, and we'll go from there. Explain the rules.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys are at this entrance, and beyond you can see this blue-green light and maybe some shapes farther in. So if you guys walk on in.
I will.
Are we going to need the night vision goggles?
Oh, probably.
Oh, God, no.
Actually, no. There's
Probably
plenty of
burn our
light.
eyes
It's
out.
almost like dim daylight, but it's, like I said, it's this blue-green light, so it gives off a weird hue to
So
everything.
if we look at this long enough, our eyes are going to melt out of our heads.
Yeah. You go in, it's all black light. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
my teeth are glowing.
Oh, yeah.
I can see your underwear through your pants.
I'm not wearing underwear.
Oh, yeah.
I think you got a fungus problem.
Do you want them back?
So as you enter into this
just
cavern, It's huge. You can't even see the ceiling. It vaults so high.
Whoa.
And you know, this tunnel that you've been following has been gradually going deeper and deeper at a small
Descent.
yeah. And as you come in, the ceiling is huge, and it looks like it just stretches as far as you can see. But the one thing that catches your eye when you walk in is that blue-green light. And as your eyes adjust to it, you notice that fungus is everywhere. Like the ground is like big patches. It's almost like a carpet of this blue-green fungus algae stuff that's all over the floor and some up on the walls. And as you look up, you kind of like, okay, everything in here is fungus, but it's huge. You see big stalks of like tube-shaped fungus that look like trees. And there's also like this stringy fungus hanging off of a different color that almost looks like Spanish moss. There's patches of fungus all over these walls, these rocks. Giant mushrooms that look like you could just climb up on them, and it's like Willy Wonka, you know, those kind of mushrooms.
In the mushroom factory.
Yeah, but they're not like your Mario red polka dot mushroom. They're like actual mushrooms, and they kind of move. And there's like a breeze in here a little bit, but there's kind of like
in the cave.
they're not like moving, but they kind of shimmy. If you touch one, it kind of. And there's
Your mouth is glowing.
some sort of weird forest. In fact, you see like the tube-like fungus that looks like, it almost reminds you of cactus
Oh, my
fungus. You know, it's like, what the? It's just very bizarre in here. And there is a weird, like, earthy smell. It's kind of like, ugh, but you don't have to roll vigor or
God.
anything.
It smells just like when people put 30 bags of mulch in the back of their truck.
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah.
You know what that's like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do.
Okay,
Too.
our two percentages with the guiding lights, so to speak. Where do we go to navigate through all this?
It basically starts taking you down this path, and you notice everybody make a nimbleness check, target number of 3.
Snoop.
I just got a 3. I'm
Okay.
like, whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
At one point, you're walking along, and you know, this fungus covers most of the ground, but there are patches like a path. At one point, Bo kind of steps on a bit of the fungus, and it kind of, it's like really slick.
Yeah.
But you notice as you do it, just kind of forms itself back up to where it was. But it's like if you run through the fungus, run through the fungus.
Run through the phone.
If you probably try to run through this stuff, it's going to be slippery and very slick. So just be aware. But where you're
My
walking,
cleats on.
Kind of like Bo's bedroom.
Yeah, you have no idea. Yes, you do.
so yeah, basically, if you stay on the dry path, you'll be okay. This fungus,
Hit escape, Mike. Hit escape.
you do see some of these squat orange tubers, and as you walk by, you notice they're pulsing.
Well, my orange tuber pulses too if I squeeze it too hard.
Get a feeling me tubers.
Have a feeling, me tubers. So as you kind of look through, you know, Dr. Bruce is like, oh, this is really interesting. So he's kind of looking at the fungus, and he's like,
I'm going to eat that later.
yeah. It looks like he's actually got some small glass vials, and he kind of takes his knife and kind of scrapes some into one of the vials.
But it doesn't do the same thing as the ones that in the cave.
No, the blue-green
does.
stuff does that, like on the ground. Like when he slipped, it was almost like he stepped in a puddle.
Yeah.
Because you just saw that light just ripple out and back, and then it kind of reforms itself. But he takes a little bit of the black fungus, and the one that kind of comes at him, he takes a little knife and scrapes some into a bottle. The orange ones, he's like, I don't know if I want to touch that. I don't know exactly what it'll do, so
I'll get it
we'll
for you.
just leave that.
Yeah, come over here and touch me.
I will. I'll get it for him.
Okay.
Kelvin will
So
get it for him.
you go over and touch one?
Delicately with a knife.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see.
Let's go around.
Everybody put your bandanas back on.
I have a little bit of a scientific method understanding, so I would do my best.
the gun.
Poke it with a stick. That's the scientific method.
I'm a scientist from Alabama. No offense to
Never
anybody
bring a
that
knife. Never bring a knife to a spore fight.
Right.
I was taught in Illinois. That's why
A little noisy.
I get my degree.
Illinoisy.
You notice these things kind of grow in little patches. So you kind of touch one, and you notice it kind of pulses, and then it starts to pulse a little faster.
Ooh,
Like
it
with
likes it.
light or like.
No, just like the whole thing is like.
It's talking like,
Yeah.
hey, get away from me.
I'm not real sure how to collect a sample of this one.
Back up. Dr. Haskell, back away from it.
Okay.
I don't know what's going to happen.
It's gonna.
And after about 5 seconds, it does kind of, and these spores come out, and this fluid, and a little bit gets on your finger, and it stings.
Everyone heard me
Like,
say, "Put your bandanas back on," right?
Yeah,
Never took
so-
mine off.
Well, it reminds me of that night at Cliffside.
I scrape what's on my finger into a vial, even though it hurts.
Okay.
I'm like, well, here's some of this. Ah,
Well, you notice as the liquid gets on your hand, it instantly evaporates,
it stings.
but it stings like it's caustic or acidic, almost like
Ow.
what the? But it kind of goes away after a few
Gonna
seconds.
go burn.
But you're like, if I were to be splashed in the face with a lot of that, and it was a lot. I mean, it's
You'd be dead.
yeah, it would really hurt. You don't know if it would kill you, but it would really hurt.
I saw that X-Files episode. It's one of my favorites.
After it explodes, I'll collect some samples for him.
Okay, yeah, and as it does that, it kind of
Goes back together and does it again.
no, well, it's a tuber, right?
Right,
And it's
right.
a hole in the middle, like a sea cucumber or something.
Right.
And it basically opens up, and this stuff shoots out of the center of it, and then it kind of.
Yeah.
So if you want to go collect another sample, you can try.
Well, there's stuff laying around from the
You
explosion.
ordered-
There is.
I'm
There's some
collecting
spores.
that,
You're collecting that. Okay. So you do that, and he's like, okay, well, that's weird.
You think?
The spores kind of float off and land in various parts, but you don't know what they're going to do or if they do anything. They don't seem to affect you guys.
Okay.
All right, then. Keep moving.
Yeah. So as you keep going, it's almost like you're in a fungus forest. It's kind of weird. It's like, oh, there's a grove of trees over there. Or there's a little hill with fungus. And as you move through this, and you're in here for like 15, 20 minutes walking, and you're following these paths. You can tell this is not really it's not a well-traveled path, but there has been movement through here, because if you look at some of the other side paths and trails, it's full of that carpet blue-green algae. So it's like, okay, well, something uses this. You don't know what.
Well, I have a question.
Yes.
If I throw my occult, but am I figuring that we are actually kind of in the umbra of the
Yeah, roll your occult.
okay.
Anybody who has a cult can roll. Target number of 9, though. Because it's kind of unprecedented. Most people haven't written books.
I got 8.
8.
Yeah.
I got a 4.
Got a 6.
Ooh. Ooh. She goes there every Tuesday.
This is my regular Saturday night thing.
He takes a couple little things.
18.
And next thing you know, woo!
So you're like, you point that out, and you're like, maybe. And you're kind of like, yeah, this has got to be.
A portal or a
Yeah, and you do remember.
thin veil.
You do remember one of the Navajos said that there was like a portal somewhere that you had seen. They're more deeper in the Grand Canyon, and they go into the hunting grounds. Because remember, you
Right.
saw that one. They're pretty sure there's more underground.
Right.
So as you say that, it's like it's almost like there might be a portal around here that's open, and this stuff is coming from the hunting grounds, and just kind of
So we're still in the cave,
you're in the cave, but the hunting grounds is
oozing out in
leaking in.
So yeah, so you guys remember that night when we talked to that guy about that thing?
Yeah.
That.
Oh, you mean that thing? A nice little back massage. Your neck hurt? It's just
Yeah.
it's good.
Dr. Brew, I'm wondering, do you think you'd be closer to your spirit guide here, or he would show up or
It
something?
feels like there's a stronger connection. I don't know how to explain it, but it feels like the connection with me and the Rainbow Serpent are really strong here. I don't know what causes that. I don't know if it's this hunting grounds or not. interesting out of the corner of your eyes. And every once in a while, you'll kind of like, did you see that? And everybody's like, yeah, I saw it. You'll see animals kind of appear and disappear, or ghosts of animals. And as you kind of look, you're like a ghostly shape of an elk, or the ghostly form of a wolf just kind of pass by.
But an actual wolf, not some weird looking thing.
Right, an actual wolf. And you'll see spirits of birds and things like that. And Dr. Bruce is like, and once in a while you'll see something just very odd. It doesn't seem menacing, almost like, imagine a ghost that just kind of floats, but as it is, it's like leaves. And as it's moving, the leaves are constantly changing shape. Stuff like that.
Okay.
And he's like, these are nature spirits. That's what these are. But they're real. I mean, I can see it. They're not in my head.
Did we actually talk to him? I try and like, hello over there.
Oh, there's one that's like a deer, and it kind of looks over.
Basically, hello, spirit. Well met.
Kind of turns and just vanishes.
And it vanishes.
You don't know. There's one that kind of nods, but you don't know if it's like hello or if it's like people. I gotta go.
Yeah.
So, but you do see them. They react to you. They see you too.
Okay.
But
This
they
is
don't
weird.
come up and like, well, how's it going, Bo? You should come to our side.
We have cookies.
But every once in a while, you do see something that does look menacing.
Well, hello.
Yeah. And it's like, these things look more like spiders or just weird clawed hands with teeth.
Spitter.
And as you're like, what the hell was
Face
that?
huggers.
Oh, I'm like, hi, hey, how you doing, Jerry?
Yeah, you're like, well, those are Manitou.
Yeah. Hi, Jerry. I just on my hat. How you
Yo.
doing?
YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yes.
So anyway, yeah, you do see nature spirits moving around. You see these Manitou kind of furtively moving around. They don't seem to come near you, but they do notice you. So it is kind of unnerving that they're like, they see you.
Maybe we appear to them like as ghostly and like they appear to us.
Maybe. You don't know.
Just
I start making
looking
faces.
through their veil.
One of the Manitou. "Rah!" I'm not going to have you make a
Looking
terror
through
check.
mine.
Thank you.
You are.
Yeah. After a bit, you do hear something moving nearby, and it sounds like a scurry.
Ooh.
Commodore Zed.
Hello, Commodore.
Oh, welcome.
Welcome.
So you see this, or you hear this, something moving through the underbrush,
The
undersquish.
The undershrooms.
Yeah, you can see stuff getting disturbed, like that Spanish moss being drawn towards something.
Yeah.
And
Ready
it
my rifle.
kind of moves and then stops. And then comes a little closer and then stops.
I'd level my rifle at it.
Gets a little closer and stops.
Hello.
Here it's probably about 10 feet away and you can't make it out.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a rifle leveled?
Yep.
Okay. We'll just make a quickness check. We're not going to draw cards. So who has a gun drawn on this thing besides Kelvin? Anybody?
I do.
Okay, if you've got a gun trained on this thing, make a quickness check.
I'm probably down on the ground. I'm delicious.
Yeah.
Come here.
4.
I've got my bait shirt on.
I got 18.
You got 18?
9.
Okay. You beat it by 1.
Ooh.
So basically, out of this fungus jumps something. It's about the size of a large house cat, but it looks like a flea, like an insect. And it basically just pounces right at you.
Pull the trigger.
Yep. So you just boom. So everybody gets a look at it. Real quick, make a terror check.
Really?
Target number
make terror
of 5. Because it's
Everybody who sees it?
yeah, everybody who sees it. So that would
What
be
is it,
everybody.
Spirit?
Terror.
That's your guts.
Guts check.
Plus your
Target number of 5.
Your grit.
Target number of 5.
This is something you really haven't seen before.
18. I've had this before in my nightmares. I recall it.
Bo's had this before, but they were called crabs.
I got 8.
You just need lots of butter. Lots and lots of butter for the love of it. All that is.
Botch is more ones than successes?
Yes.
Okay, so I botched.
Okay.
I got 19.
19?
Yeah.
16.
Okay.
He said, "Ha,
okay.
good one."
Yeah. So this thing jumps out, and it's almost like right at you. So it's kind of like got its mandibles open, so you can see the inside pink and teeth of its mouth as it's heading right for your face. And then he shoots it, and it just explodes like Men in Black. The goo everywhere with little chunks of shell bouncing off you, and you're just like, ah. So, Brad. The heebie-jeebies. The character turns white as a ghost and loses his entire
Yeah, we
turn
got you already, zombie.
and 1d6 wind.
Okay.
So basically, you're like, woo, and you just kind of like, oh god, I almost had a heart attack. I gotta sit down for a minute.
2
This
wins.
bug of Satan just about ate your face.
Yeah, 2.
What?
So he staggers back, just kind of like, oh god, what the hell? And you see him turn white as a sheet. Like,
I go over and catch him.
Starting to hate
go over
this
there,
trip.
you go over there and pet him.
Yeah, you didn't want to in the first
Heavy
place.
pet.
Kind of put my arm around you. All right.
Ah!
You all right?
God damn it, Kelvin.
I go over and pick it up.
Kiss me. I've always loved you, God.
I'm gonna walk backwards away from these guys.
No,
Yeah.
because Cobb is the reason for my faith, so I
Yeah.
want to make sure
Yeah.
he's okay.
Yeah.
I actually check on you. All right?
I've always loved
fine.
you.
I think.
Let me take that bug's eyeball off.
Oh, you got a little bit of entrails on you
Yeah, little
there.
entrails on you. Sorry, but
We'll call it entrails.
Yeah.
Can I cast Groom on another person, or is it just self?
It's. Yeah, you could probably do it on another
Yeah,
person.
no, I don't want to be groomed by you.
Yeah.
You're gonna love it.
Nobody else.
Come on, Commodore, throw it in there. I did succeed, so I just kind of like, let me get that. And you're like, your spit polish clean.
Do I see any spirits behind him?
Everybody make a guts check, target number of 5 again.
Good idea. Good idea.
thanks.
There's
Me
like,
too?
Yes, you too.
Got it.
everybody's like, let me get that for you.
What was the number? Sorry.
5.
Did you say guts?
Guts. Don't forget to add your grit.
Add your grit.
Yeah, I got everything written down. I'm
got 11.
rolling the wrong dice. Hold on.
Me too.
Yes, you too.
All right, well, 27 on that one.
Okay, well now you're just mad at Bo. So it took away all fear.
Yeah, 15, 20, so I'm good. Oh, it is Jerry. Hey, Jerry, how you doing? Lost some hair, I see.
31.
31. You're like,
I got 11.
well, there's something you don't see every day. You got what?
11.
Okay.
What is it I'm not scared of?
Okay, do you guys remember the movie Insidious?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
When
Oh,
they're
God.
standing there and the guy's sitting there and that red black faced demon kind of comes out from around his,
Looks around, yeah.
and he's like, what? The freakiest part of the movie?
Right.
That happens.
It comes over like this. Then it gets
Yeah, and basically he casts this hex, and you see this freaky demon thing come around his corner and look at
I
Cobb.
quick draw.
Look at Cobb and go, and all the stuff just cleans off of
I'm
it.
not shitting you. I quick drew.
Okay. And you, as you cast it, you're like in your head, you're like, okay, I just gotta find a weak demon to do this with.
Yeah.
Do this for me.
Yeah.
But then you open your eyes and it's right there over your shoulder, and he goes, looks at you
I go,
and disappears. Yeah.
I said, thanks,
Yeah.
buddy.
And Kelvin's holding a gun next to your head. What the hell was that?
See what you deal with every time you do that?
Yep. I got a pretty good idea. So my nightmares are correct.
Stuff. You see in the distance kind of this rainbow of light, like kind of like a prism, kind of move between some of those big tubers. You can't see what makes it, but it's like a prism
Yeah.
just went over there, and you're like, what the hell was that?
I'm gonna holster my pistol and reload my rifle.
Okay.
Raise my shotgun and point it in that direction.
Doesn't come out. And as you kind of like, okay, maybe Haskins is like, perhaps we should keep moving.
Well, we can taste the rainbow.
Hold on. I'm almost done, and we can get moving. Almost there.
Obviously, when you play with demons, it
Don't
makes
forget
you
the shake.
happy. Stop peeing on the mushrooms, Bo. We don't know what'll happen.
Boy, man, I was keeping that in. I almost lost it there when Jerry showed up.
So you guys keep walking on, and after a while, you see another one of these Manitou things kind of cross this little path you're on, and just kind of stop and look in your direction. And it's almost like that. He's right here, Ray.
He's looking at me.
Oh.
Okay.
Pull out my crucifix.
Okay, as you pull out the crucifix, it does kind of like recoil, and then behind it, you see that prism, and it kind of like turns and instantly vanishes. And you notice it was like boom, gone. And that prism is actually coming closer up this. It's kind of like, imagine you're on a trail. There's rocks up here, so it goes up and probably down around.
Now,
And this prism light is coming around the corner. It looks like it's going to come into view in a minute.
Dr. Bruce has told us that his spirit guide is
The rainbow
Rainbow serpent.
Oh, okay.
And as it comes into view, you hear Dr. Bruce like, no. Yes. And he's like, oh my God. And as you
need
look
a
over,
sample?
no, but you see a tear come down his eye, come
hug it.
down his cheek. And up around the corner, you see the head of a snake-like thing, but it's like feathered and it's all rainbow colors and it's emanating light.
It's so cathartic.
And it kind of comes up and it looks like it has the little legs.
This still looks more like a ghost thing, right? Ethereal thing.
This looks real, as real
legs-
as you are.
The legs
almost.
makes me a little-
And you notice like the Manitou that you saw was more solid. Like the closer you get, the more solid they become. And that's probably what freaked you about when he cast the hex. It summoned it, so it was much more solid. Well, this thing kind of comes up, does the, and then just kind of stares at everybody and locks eyes with Dr. Bruce, and kind of gives this weird like. No, like a mewing sound, like a kitten or a baby calf.
Come on.
Yeah, like a baby calf. Just kind of does this, and then it kind of up into the air and disappears. And he's just like, takes a minute to compose himself, and he's like, well, that makes me feel better. A lot better.
Well, just confirms one thing then. I guess we are firmly in the hunting grounds at this point.
Well, I don't know if we're in the hunting grounds, but it's stronger here. Whatever's coming through the hunting grounds, we're getting close to where it's coming from.
Yes, the veil is certainly
Continue on,
thin.
then.
Oh,
The veil is certainly thin, and that was probably the most beautiful thing I have ever seen.
Yeah, and for those of you, there's no role for it, but if you are kind of spiritual or believing in shamans or anything like that, but even not, I mean, this is something that is just so strangely beautiful and such a connection, and it is good. I mean, like the nature spirits, you're like, oh, that's cute, that's neat. This is like one of the guardian spirits. So it's almost,
I didn't see that, sorry.
so basically it takes off, you guys.
Why can't you get one of those, Bo?
different pamphlet.
Well, here's one for me.
Oh, this is nice. Let me try.
As you guys
Take that, you son.
As you guys move on, you do see what looks like figures up ahead. Kind of off to the side of the path. It kind of opens up where it's flat again. You see 3 figures up ahead, and it looks like they're human or humanoid.
It might be those.
They just kind of be like standing there, maybe shuffling around, walking around in a circle. Like,
Now I do.
Are they,
like
are they,
maybe they're lost.
are they in the path or?
Just off to the side of the path.
Can we see?
I'm-
Are they?
I'm-
As a cowboy hat. But you're like, oh, but they just
Might be the other members of Paul's expedition.
could be wandering around. Maybe they just got lost down here.
I'll
Lost
shout
in
out.
time or something.
Hey there.
Okay. They kind of stop, and they've got their backs to you, and when they look up, there's something wrong with these guys. They look like undead, but like one guy, most of the part of his head is gone, and there's this yellowish fungus growing inside of it.
Ah.
One of them has like this greenish bile kind of coming down. It bubbles. The guy with the cowboy hat, his eyes are like bright red, but as he looks, you notice it's like tubers that have grown out of his eye sockets.
Oh, or Warhammer World.
Because he kind of turns and then looks at you, and when he does, it's like,
like the
Tubers.
Muppet.
yeah. So, and they've got like sores, but they're glowing with this weird fungus. And as soon as you do that, they look at you and start moving your way.
Shoot.
I don't know if y'all heard me, but I did say I was pulling my gun and point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I never lowered my rifle.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
so we will go into quickness. Oh, I need my cards.
Quickness.
That's why I told you to stop eating the mushrooms.
Quickness.
I go over.
Just give them one.
Got a pair of queens. I win.
Aces.
Over here,
Okay.
Woo-wee.
got the ace of diamonds to start with.
Oh,
wow.
Nice.
So is he in the way or anything like that?
Nope.
Or
No,
okay,
you can easily see these guys.
I'll actually try and move up as close as I can, and whichever is the closest one to him, shoot off with the shotgun. I've got the revolving shotgun.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. 18.
18 on that one.
Okay. So, 3 wounds. Okay. You blast it right in the upper chest, and it does. You see that, like, chunks of meat and stuff, but instead of blood, it's like that. Looks like juice, like glowing juice, but you do see a few, like spores come out of it.
Oh, that's
Oh,
even
that's
better.
Just
Awesome.
a couple, and they just
Okay.
kind of flutter away.
Does it look like it hurt him?
It may not have hurt him, but it definitely, he reacted to it.
Okay. Fire again.
Okay. Now, you don't know, the Walking Dead are usually focused on the head. You don't know if these things are like that or not.
I'm just shooting.
Okay.
5.
Okay. Hit.
Location.
Location.
Ooh, close. 2.
Oh, leg.
Almost got him in the toe. He was trying for the toe.
Is it 1 or 20 for the head? 20's for the head. Yeah.
He got like the ankle.
Yeah. All right. 6, 10, 11.
11.
If you get him in the Achilles heel, maybe you won't be able to walk.
You take a big,
Yeah.
Right.
you take a big chunk out of its thigh, and it, aces, kings,
I forgot what I hit.
queens. 2 queens. Okay.
Looks like you're flipping off with
Both
queens.
the queens. I'm shooting.
Okay. Go ahead. Shooting the same one or a different one?
The one with the tubers in the eyes.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to blow his head off if I can.
The queens,
Okay.
the
Are you
queens-
aiming for the head?
Yes.
It's a -6, I believe.
That'd make it 11.
11. I did not make it.
What?
That's
I
a
rolled,
first.
I rolled 2 5s, a 4, and a 1.
Okay.
Goodness.
So you shoot and it goes right past him.
Actually, 2 1s.
Everyone, even the critters in the place
Yeah.
stop and go,
Really?
what is going on?
Okay. Second queen.
Well, that was the rifle, so I'd have to quick draw and shoot my pistol.
Oh, that was your Sharps Big 50. Okay. Yeah. So
That was probably echoing along with that shotgun.
Everyone's like, whoa.
actually, no, it's doing that same thing. Where
Oh,
you don't-
that's right.
you don't hear the sound as near as bad.
It's like we're in space.
All right.
Space.
I got
No one
In
can hear.
space,
10 on that one.
in space, no one can hear you leak.
It's true.
That's very true.
We did.
What?
Got 10 on that one.
10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Location?
Oh, were you still aiming for the head?
No, I just quick drew
Just
and
shooting
shot,
it.
yeah.
Okay. Got it.
16.
For the location? Upper guts.
Nice.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Blow a hole through his shoulder, taking a huge portion of
Over
his
the shoulder.
what would be
blower,
his
blower,
collarbone
blower,
with it.
blower.
So, and you notice when you shoot that, spores come out a little bit. Not many.
All right. Keep your bandanas on, kids.
10s.
I think I have a 10. Yeah.
Okay.
Just for a question. They're moving pretty slow.
Yeah, pretty slow.
I'm going to keep my pistol trained on them as I just try to walk by them.
Oh, okay. So you're going to keep going down the path, try and get around them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as you start to move, you do see one closest to the path kind of notices and starts moving your way.
Slowly, though.
Pace of 4, so he could get to you as you pass. So since you didn't take an action, you're closer now. If you want to shoot at him before he gets to you,
She could sprint by too if she wants.
could.
They're so slow. We could just run right by.
It's like the Ramiro ones or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. They have a pace of 4.
Yeah.
So you can either try and move on past or you can take a shot at him because he will get to you probably at the end of this round.
Okay, well, if he's getting close to me, I'll shoot.
Yeah.
I mean, you can use your actual action and just pick up the pace,
Yeah.
and that doubles your speed, and you can move away.
So you can outdistance him at least before you shoot.
You get on down the path.
Yeah, actually, I think I'd like to outdistance him. I don't want to... Those spores keep coming out of him.
Yeah.
I think that might be dangerous.
Get farther away. So okay, so he kind of moves towards you and you run on by, and he does kind of that. Oh man!
Fast food!
Looks like it looks like he's going to try and follow you, but you'll get plenty of distance away before he does. Okay, 9s.
Yep, I got hearts.
Yeah, spades.
So you're first. So you are a ways away from him. He is coming at you, but slowly. So you could probably shoot him safely from here.
Oh, I guess.
You want to take a
Free
shot at
hugs.
him? Well, he walked towards you.
I want to keep this up my sleeve.
Put it up your sleeve. Okay. You had a 9?
Yeah. So one starts walking after her as she kind of ran past.
Yeah.
I like to
And
talk
the
to
others are still facing us. I'm going to put this up my sleeve, and I'm going to take a few steps back.
Back the way you came.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You can do that. That was 9s, 8s.
8. Hurt.
I'd like to talk to you about Arbor Day.
Arbor Day. No one celebrates Arbor Day.
We do down here, buddy. Lick it.
Wow.
Know what your free
I-
samples.
I'm gonna give my +2 pace for my walking suit. That's gonna give me a pace of 8. I'm gonna go ahead and pace past the guy and get up over next to her
Okay.
and shooting him as I'm.
And you're going to shoot as you go. Okay. All right. So are you going to shoot
That sounds very like Olaf protecting the ladies.
Yeah.
Yep.
as you get close? Are you going to shoot it there? Because you'll be probably like 8 feet away.
Yeah,
Okay. So if the spores release, you'd have a better chance of not inhaling them if
right.
you're moving.
I'm
But yeah.
continuing on down.
Okay. So go ahead and take your shot.
Okay.
You are going to be at -2 because you are running while you're shooting.
Okay, and I'm minus
so you
1
know.
because of my terror. So okay, there'll be a -3, and I am. Where is my shooting? No, what else? Okay. Oh, good pot. So 8,
8. Okay, you hit. Go ahead and roll 20 slider.
18,
Upper guts.
and
And this is probably the one that turned to follow Lillianne because it was the closest to the path.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was the one.
He's
So
defending me.
10.
And using a rifle.
Yep.
Okay.
With the ghost rock. Okay, 6, 7, 8. 16.
Okay. You blow a hole through its other shoulder because it was the one I think that got the collarbone blasted. So you shoot through its other shoulder. Kind of jerks back, but it's still kind of moving. So
What happens when you drink that mushroom coffee?
I think they might have been eating the mushrooms, yeah.
7s. 6s. 5s. Okay. 5. The one closest to you that you just shot at, as he kind of jerks back, you see him open his mouth and just kind of, and these spores come out of its mouth and kind of move towards you.
I'm going to interrupt that.
You can.
I'm going to try and interrupt, and I'm going to try and snapshot at the head.
Okay. Yep. So, yeah, you see it kind of, and it's an opposed quickness roll.
9.
7. So you got it. So, snapshot at the head.
Yeah, this would be 11.
Yep.
I will spend a red chip.
Okay.
Incidentally, whenever we spend a red chip or white
Do
chip,
your little red chip thing.
oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Here, let's show you.
All right, so I do hit now.
Okay.
When you spend one of those, Dale gets to draw one for the bad guys.
Unless you're spending it on erasing damage, then I don't get to draw.
Okay. 10, 16, 17.
Oh,
What?
35. and it was the 2 dice I rolled for hitting in the head.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that popped.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So basically, it kind of like, and it's weird. You vaporized its head, and it's almost like dandelion fluff, and just kind of poof, and the body just kind of jitters and falls into the fungus.
Sweet.
Good
Well
job.
done. Well done.
Yes, very good. 4s.
Yes. That would be me. Okay. I don't know why I did that. All right. 4. Well, we're going to do some bad stuff. Everyone roll their cool. La la la. I'm
dear.
casting Soul Burst.
shit. Oh, God.
Good thing I backed
Do we
up.
have to
for him.
roll a...
Cool. Dale?
Yeah, that's the whole thing. I was getting away
No,
from
once
him.
you saw a demon or a Manitou, it's kind of like you've got that built up.
All right. So,
Unless this hex is really powerful, then you may, because it's going to be a stronger Manitou
No,
that he
this isn't
attracts.
Soul Burst.
Well, it depends on how powerful.
Red Joker.
Oh, jeez.
But it's good. Now, I get
Show us your red joke.
2 more cards, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the 2 extra.
Because of the area.
Yes. All right.
Let me see your cards.
Show off that red joker on
Queen.
your computer.
Jack, an ace,
Ace, King, Queen, Jack.
and then I got the Joker. So
Have you be a 10.
Straight.
Yep. that's a
royal
straight.
flush, actually, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it has to be
Is it
all
all
the
the
same.
same?
Oh, no,
suit?
sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
same
a straight.
suit.
Yeah.
So that would be a straight flush, right?
No.
Yeah.
What?
Ace, does that count or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cards in order.
Ace, King, Queen, Jack, Joker.
Yeah. Well, it's just a straight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a straight.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 70-12.
So here comes that really big.
Everybody
demon.
make a gut.
Put that red joker on the screen.
Yes, I will.
Red Joker.
Spirit?
Yeah, that.
Guts, you mean?
Yes, guts, and this time it's going to be target number of 9, because this was, not only was it a powerful Manitou, it was a Joker,
14.
which is,
I can do it. I can do
That's
it.
plus grit.
yes, add your grit.
Oh, thank Jesus.
Thank you, did it.
Yeah, I got it.
Yay.
Wait a minute. That was
Actually,
that was
yours is target number
Guts.
5.
Guts plus grit as the number of dice.
No.
No,
Just
just
roll
add
your
to the
guts.
roll.
Regular
Guts.
guts, and then
Roll your guts.
add what are the value of the grit.
To your roll.
Okay.
20 for me.
So I got it.
What did I just
may
say?
not.
I think it was either 12 or 14. I can't remember.
I actually made
I
it.
had 13.
Okay.
All right.
You made it?
I actually made it.
Okay. So this Manitou pops up behind him, and you see it like over his shoulders,
60.
and it just kind of. And this was Soul Blast or Soul Burst?
First.
80 points.
How do
you do
You
that?
see this thing
That's a
emerge
straight
up
flush is
over
70
him,
12.
loom over him with his
then
arms over Bo's shoulders, and it does this weird like symbol and this orb of like black energy crackling like a plasma ball just launches at this thing, and as it does, you see the Manitou like it's this wicked like Joker-like grin all of a sudden with this tongue lolling out, and its eyes actually roll like a horse's, where it's just like freaking out, and this thing hits this fungus corpse, and the
It's
whole
area effect.
oh, it's area effect.
It's area effect.
It hits both the corpses, and they basically just. And it's that
Everything in all
dandelion
area.
fluff everywhere.
It just atomizes.
And it just
like a
goes
nuke.
away from. Yeah, basically 70-12 damage.
Yep.
That was worth waiting
Yeah.
Finally,
I'm really-
load.
Whoa!
Copperhead's like, if you weren't going to get one right, Bo, I'm glad it was that one.
Thanks, Chuck.
Good thing there was no backlash on that was wrong.
Oh Jesus!
And you notice everybody who made their guts checks, including you, when that Manitou did that, like, it looks down at Bo and it gives you the just,
Sexy.
if looks could kill.
I basically like,
Because it's like, don't forget, you're not just thanking him, you cheated him out of his power.
yeah.
So he's like, and then he vanishes.
Yeah.
And it's almost like you see this Manitou look at Bo like, don't come back.
Right?
So it's like, oh, that's the curse of the huckster. You're not just asking them for favors, you're stealing their power, and
Yeah.
they're not happy about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that happens, and it's just like, whoa.
I'm probably like my hair standing up. I'm sizzling. I'm like, that felt great. Whoa.
You all right, Bo?
Need a cigarette?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
Woo. Bo's probably a little quiet for a little bit.
yeah.
I knew you guys had this. I was just going to walk on by.
So as you guys kind of move on, you do pass through some more caverns and stuff. Eventually, you come to what looks like, and it doesn't look like you're passing through other caverns. From what you can tell, this is one
Is that a
giant cavern. But after that, not too far, maybe another 10 minutes walking, up on like a hill of fungus, you see somebody laying down. And it's humanoid, and it's laying down.
I've reloaded my rifle since now.
Okay. But it's weird because it's like one leg is up, you know what I mean?
Diddle.
And it's just kind of,
like that knee up?
yeah, one leg straight and one leg's knee up. And it looks like it has a hand on its chest.
It's still attached to himself.
Yeah, yeah. But as you look, whoever this is really tall, a really tall guy. But he's laying over there. And again, that blue-green light. And he's not moving. But as you get closer, it seems like his head moves. And he kind of looks like he tries to get up and just kind of lays back. But maybe grabs something beside him. But he doesn't pick it up. It's just, you can see his arm move and he maybe touches something. And he's still looking at you. A couple of them slow down to see who it is. You see Dr. Bruce kind of like, I think I can help him. And he starts walking that way.
Hold on a second, Doc. I can chase after him.
He's like, no, I think I can help him. I feel connection.
Well, let me
A
go
weird
with you.
connection.
No, no,
Oh,
no.
all right. Just stay back. Don't scare it. Or him. I think it's a him.
I'll keep a couple paces behind him.
Anybody else going up there, or you guys staying on the path?
I'm going
We'll
up
stay on the
towards-
path.
Stay on the path? How about you guys? You want...
I'm gonna go
Stay
about
on the
halfway.
path and aim in the gun.
Okay.
I'll follow up.
Okay. Everybody else will probably stay on the path. So you two are going with Dr. Bruce. As you guys walk up closer, he's like,
Goodness, bless you.
it's okay.
spores.
He's a little hurt. I think I can help him. But as you get closer, you're like, what in the hell? Make a guts check. Target number of...
That's just them, right?
Yeah, just them. I would say target number of 5. It's unusual, but it's not overly disturbing. It's just very unusual.
What was it again? 5?
5.
Yeah, I mean.
I got 18.
Okay. Dr. Bruce doesn't seem to be affected by it at all. And as he walks up, you see this person laying down in that pose, and off what he's grabbing as you get over him is like an axe. It's like made of a wooden shaft, and there's this... The axe head looks like stone, but it's a stone you've never seen. It's like this crystal blue, deep, dark blue, but at the edges of it is kind of like a sky blue with like, and it kind of has this, you know what metal flake paint looks like?
Yeah.
Kind of like that, but it's spaced out, so it looks almost like stars or something. It's just very bizarre. And he's got it in his hand, but he looks over very weak. Now, what you see, something you've never seen before. He's obviously humanoid, but he's about 7.5 feet tall. He's dressed in like what looks like a loincloth. And he's got this weird kind of jewelry around him. His skin is purple, and his eyes are very wide, almond-shaped. He's got a small mouth. And his head is like a little elongated. You've never seen anything like this before.
Like a gray alien kind of looking, but purple skin
And tall.
and tall.
And actually very athletic. I mean, you can tell he's muscular.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm just like, they're both. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh, he's an alien human hybrid, like in X-Files. Guess what we're watching tonight?
Is that a Manitou?
And
Whoa.
I do not think so.
Will be-
I think
kinda
that
looks
is
up-
exactly the purple people eater.
This thing looks up at Bruce and just kind of has a very quizzical, like, huh? Dr. Bruce is, it's all right. I think I can help you. You're hurt.
I kind of look
Nods.
at you, I'm like,
And he basically kind of
I
like
can't pull my pistol out.
gets his
Click it.
didgeridoo and starts like
Help you too.
rubbing around his shoulder and his ribs. And this thing lets him. And after a couple minutes,
Does he give him a happy ending?
no happy endings. No. He kind of, and it nods. And he kind of looks at the three of you, and in this kind of deeper voice, it says,
Klata Varatu Nan.
it says,
Nick Joe.
"You're one ugly mother." No, he says, he says, "Where am I?" It's the X-Files. This isn't real, man. This isn't real.
I look at Dr. Bruce for the answer.
Well, Dr. Bruce is like, you're in the Grand Canyon.
In the hunting grounds in the Grand Canyon.
The Grand Canyon.
America's.
In the planet Earth, United States.
Earth.
Yeah. Are you not from this region?
No. And he kind of points up into the sky, what it would be, and he's like, Banshee. There are men like you there.
That's a long fall.
Where's Banshee? Asked Bo.
I don't know. Isn't that what Cobb calls his bar?
That's the blessed banjo. not
Oh,
the Banshee.
banjo. Well, I don't know.
Says, and
There's
this
one
thing
face to
says,
Banshee.
It's true.
Banshee, a planet
Is he talking or is he
in space. No, he's actually talking.
Okay.
In space.
You're from outer space.
He is purple.
Well,
Yeah.
that don't mean nothing. We see all kinds of colored things here.
You guys okay up there?
Don't
Nope.
be racist.
Hold on.
What? It's okay. He's from outer space.
About that kind of thing.
Kelvin asks, "What's its name? What is your name?"
Korrak
No,
He's like,
put my hand on my chest.
and he kind of lifts that weapon and he kind of puts it down pointedly.
Yeah, I put my pistol away.
Yeah, I'd lower my.
Man,
I didn't have. Yeah, I was accidentally pointing my rifle.
He's like, I stand. He knows his English isn't great.
Yeah, I actually lower my rifle and offer my hand.
He kind of nods, and when he grabs your hand, it's kind of like
The
three
three
fingers
finger,
with
right?
like the claws, and it's big.
Right.
But when he grabs your hand, it's very gentle but strong. And as you help him up, it is that help you up. Oh, hi. And he's like almost 8 feet tall.
So this is like when it's.
I
like,
look back.
So
This
this
is
is
what it's like when everybody's looking at me. In the
I
room.
look back at the group and I go, "Yeah, outer space."
Pay for that.
and
When Kelvin introduces himself as
yeah.
Kelvin Crozier. Pleasure to meet
Bro,
you.
what
This
the
is
hell was that?
Yeah.
this is my friend and cohort Beauregard T. Danielson,
Pleased to meet you.
and this is
Dr. Bruce Smith.
Bruce Smith. Is what I was trying to get to. Yeah,
I feel a connection. He's like,
he's a shaman.
the spirits are different, but we have shaman like you on my homeworld.
Well, you said
How?
Oh
No.
you said that you're from another planet,
Yes.
and you said there are people like us there, humans.
Yes.
Oh, they
Some good, some bad.
they've got the same problem here.
Well, how exactly do they get around up to your planet? In steam wagons or
Ships, spaceships.
spaceships?
I've read the ancient history of Earth. I've been taught it by some of the good humans. I don't mean to intrude, and I need to find a way back home.
How did you get here?
Through a portal. The hunting grounds.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of them. around here.
That's kind of where you're at. Yeah.
You're in the hunting grounds right now. Yeah.
Can we hear him talk from down below? or-
Yeah, you can hear it.
Kind of.
And he says, I was scouting and was attacked by an animal and knocked into a cavern. And when I awoke, I was here, wounded. I've been trying to find my way back, but I don't want to go too far out in case I was in danger. But now that I see you and I know I'm on Earth, I am familiar with that.
Well, hopefully you'll be able to find your way back.
I mean, you're welcome to. I mean, pass along with us, I guess.
Is he real or just a spirit?
Oh, he's real.
He's real.
I'll be walking.
Yeah. Well, Dr. Bruce is like, well, we're going to bring him with us to the group. So,
Just hang
All
on.
right.
you guys all start heading back to the group. And as he comes into view, even though it's that blue-green light, it's like, whoa. Okay, so you guys who haven't made a guts check, go ahead and make a guts check just to make sure you don't absolutely flip out when you see this dude.
It's up to us. Just to find out, I'm going to sign hello.
He kind of pauses, looks at Bruce. Does she not speak?
She's trying to speak the native language here on this planet.
Oh.
Well, not the native language, but the language of the Native Americans on this planet.
That's what I said.
I do not know that.
Just checking. I thought you might have a similarity, that similarity with your people and the people that live in this area.
No, I am.
Nope, they don't look anything alike.
Yeah. From what I know, history, similarity ends, kind of pauses, the way you treat us. And he just kind of, no offense. And he kind of points to his axe and points to the necklace, that rock, and he's like, holds it up. You are good. Good people. And he kind of puts it down. Tannis rock.
Tannis rock.
Tannis. And he kind of points at your boiler because you see him kind of.
I pull out one of the bullets and show him the tips.
He's like,
Ghost Rock.
Ghost Rock, bad. Tannis Rock, good.
Oh.
Okay.
Is a Tannis Rock on Earth?
No. You search Ghost Rock here. In future, you search Tannis, my home. Tannis, sacred, good.
Of course.
Say futures, and you said ancient.
So we are your past.
Long past.
So you're saying that the hunting grounds time is not fluid. It is a parcel that can be fluctuated throughout time and space. Interesting.
Copperhead points out, well, we did meet those people from the future. History.
And you want to travel with us right now.
To find a way back.
He's looking for a portal.
Well, something already attacked him and hurt him. The good doctor healed him up.
In Banshee.
Oh, I see.
Banshee. What's Banshee?
That's the planet he's
His
from.
home planet
Is that near
in
Mars?
in the future.
Venus? Or what the hell else? What the hell else is there?
Albuquerque.
Albuquerque.
Yep.
Yeah.
Probably another system altogether.
but if you take that left, you'll never find it.
Go to hell on Earth.
Could be past Maine.
Yeah.
I gotta find the keys to my car.
Yeah. My spaceship.
Awesome.
Foster's.
Awesome.
Gotta make it over that Chappaquiddick Bridge.
Yeah. So he says, portal, take me home. Not sure where. He says, wounds from Banshee.
Phone home?
His finger starts
I
to
was
glow.
waiting for that.
Tip of his finger. Thanks,
Yes,
stopping
Thank
in.
you very much.
Yeah.
So yeah, he kind of introduces himself to everybody in the group. You kind of have your little
And it was
intro,
like-
and he just kind of like
Not Kodak.
Korrak.
Korak.
Kodak.
Korrak.
Kodak.
Kodachrome.
He's like,
Sounds like a Space Ghost villain.
I know some dangers here.
So do we.
Didn't happen to
We
see
expect some.
some others like us, maybe dressed like priests.
The bad guys.
Priests,
Wearing robed outfits.
Bad shaman.
Robed outfits.
robes.
Negative energy.
Do they wear the collars?
Yeah.
Wear collars like this.
Sort of look like him, but not right.
Yes.
One was a horned creature.
No.
Well, on
He
the
wasn't
inside.
turned yet. They're bad.
5 men.
5. Oh.
5 men. 1 big. Time.
3:45.
Yeah, pull out a pocket watch.
He's like, what is segment of time?
Hour.
Hours.
1877.
Hours.
Kind of. There's no real sun.
2 hours? 1 hour
Between 1 and 2 hours.
ago?
They just left you up on.
He's
the
like,
hill?
no, in the future. No, he's like, yes, ago, past near here.
They just walked by you. What happened?
Pulls up the Tannis. Bad. I stay quiet. They would not help.
You sense they were evil through the Tannis.
Yes.
I see.
Does it look like he's still wounded at all, or
No, actually, he's actually pretty healed up. And you notice, actually, what Dr. Bruce did was probably put a couple ribs back into place, and you can see like a livid dark brown bruise. And as you guys are walking for like 10 minutes, it actually starts to disappear, like shrink, starts to disappear. Like, you don't know if it's Dr. Bruce or if he's regenerating or what. But he's kind of like, every once in a while, he kind of moves his arm.
Oh, give it a try.
No, so as you guys walk and kind of get to know him, he seems very polite, but he's very gentle, but very imposing.
Right.
And at one point, you know, if you ask about his axe, he kind of like pulls it out. There's like a rock about this big. Tanis. Chunk! And the rock splits in half. Tanis. Good. And it's
He
like,
has it out.
holy crap. You know, it's,
He has it out. I'll touch it. Okay.
he holds it out. He won't give it to you, but
No, but I'll put my hand on the Tanis.
as you do, it's kind of like this. You have a very calm, nurturing feeling, and you almost hear wind. Like just this constant wind, like you're listening to a seashell,
Yeah.
but you feel this very calm, kind of nurturing feeling. And it's like,
Like maybe a good spirit is trapped within it. Or connected to the rock.
you don't know. But it's weird because when you think about it, Ghost Rock does that. Oh, this is more like a,
Interesting.
and he's like,
Yeah.
winds of Banshee.
Like a nature spirit of some sort. All right, as we go there, I'll find a coin with the date. I gotta go, here, well, if you get back, at least you can prove what happened.
He takes it. And he kind of reaches into his pouch and he pulls out.
And then I give this his, and I also gave him a bullet. And here's a bullet. That way you keep it in peace, not shot at you in anger. Because I had my gun out.
Yeah, and he's
Gun
like-
out, and I
he's
gave
like-
it to him.
Good. Good. And he reaches into his pocket and he kind of like pulls out some gems. It looks like all just
Pajamas? What'd you say?
Gems.
No, I thought you said pajamas.
I've got jams. Pulls out some gems and they're all
He's got
the
some
same.
fruit jam.
But it's like a handful of like, they almost look like rubies, but they're like a pinkish hue. And he goes,
Isn't it?
he hands one to each of you. Like everybody in the party. And he's like, money.
For your
Money.
people.
Yes.
What was his name again?
Korrak. Korrak. Okay.
So we got the money
Yep.
tokens from Korrak.
Yep. And as you guys walk, you come to what looks like a lake. You can see water up ahead. And it's weird because as you see this underground lake, it is crystal clear water. I mean, the fungus and there's algae kind of on the edges of it, but the water is crystal clear.
Well, normal in caves. Kind
Yeah.
of.
But it looks like it's good. And I don't know if you guys have had any canteens of water, so it might be good to get something to drink.
Refill 'em.
Dr. Bruce looks and kind of tastes the water. It's perfect. He's like, oh my God, this is like,
It's like LSD water
yeah, this is like Perrier. So you
with
can,
Grey Poupon mixed in.
and you guys
I
realize,
don't know what I ate. I'm sorry.
you guys realize you've been traveling. You don't know what time of day it is, how many days it's been. You've been through a lot of stuff with the Ghoul King and all that stuff.
Does he drink water?
The Anouk?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He'll drink it. He's like, good. So
Fill it
Dr.
up.
Haskins and
Starts to
Sophie are
melt.
like, you know what? This might not be a bad place to get some rest before we continue on.
Yeah, I'm
I should probably check my
probably
pocket
pretty
watch.
tired.
Yeah, it looks like it's been. Well, actually, your pocket watch, you look at it and it's doing this.
Oh, we're
Damn
late.
it, Bo.
We're late.
Yeah.
You said this was an original Rolex.
Well, it was the original.
Just past the freckle.
So you guys can kind of relax here. You don't have to sleep if you don't want, but it is a good place to take a nice long rest.
I mean, are we tired enough to sleep?
You probably
We're
are
gonna get
after
tired eventually.
after all the stuff you've done, and you guys can set up a watch again. Korrak says he'll stand watch as well with some of you.
Or do we want to let them get ahead of us and get to the item?
Well, we're not going to be any use against them if we.
Yeah, if we
don't
get
rest
there,
up.
Too tired.
if we get there, we're gonna be useless.
Well, either way, if they find it, they probably have to come back this way.
Well, that's true.
Unless that's true,
Well.
we're going to go through
I'll
a
take the
portal.
first watch. You all rest.
The Ghoul King did.
There's
mention
enough of
another
you, you
way
can probably
out.
have-
So
2 or 3 take each watch, so you can do that. Throughout the night, nothing really happens. You do see nature spirits and some Manitous pass through, but
Like looking at us bums, just laying where you want.
Ask the
during
doc
my-
to go ahead and work with me again.
work with you again.
Ooh,
Okay.
this ought to be good with all the.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Yeah.
you can actually see the didgeridoo music coming out of it.
It comes up, humps his
rolling
leg,
on-
and licks his face.
rolling on
And that's what it's
spirit.
doing. Like
Spirit.
I'm rolling on spirit.
Yeah.
that's what happens when he does the.
He's
the
helping, so that's a plus.
Plus 40 your roll, target number of 9. Yeah, and you notice as he plays the didgeridoo and does all this stuff, it's like the rainbow prism is actually coming from the didgeridoo. Like the bottom of it.
Can we taste? I go up there and lick it. Taste the rainbow.
No, but you taste fungus.
Oh.
One, 4,
Yeah,
8.
tubers coming out of your eyes.
Yeah.
8?
Yeah.
You rolled an 8?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
The plus
actually,
4, right?
plus 2 because it's a shamanistic ritual.
As well. So
Because he gets a plus 2, so you get plus 2, so you made it. Yeah, and as you do, you do see that the rainbow prism, when it comes out of the end of the didgeridoo, it moves on the ground like a vapor, but almost like a snake. And it actually goes over and kind of crawls over him as he's trying to sleep.
Throws up his nose, out his
Yeah,
ears.
and it just kind of envelops him, and then it dissipates when he stops. And you have a great night's sleep.
One of the things I do while I'm on watch is I'm trying to contact Lily and ask her if she knows where a portal is.
Okay. Oh,
Not
actually, yeah.
I'll do this quietly. So,
Okay. Well, as you kind of reach out to her in your head, you hear a voice not far from you. I'm here.
not far from me, like it's physically
You open
here.
your eyes, and Lily is standing like 5 feet from you, but she's still that translucent thing. But she is here.
Okay. Taking my hat off.
She's like, the connection is very strong here.
Your hair back, making sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How you doing, hon?
I'm doing well.
You don't seem right to me.
There are things that seem to be interrupting me.
How?
Can't explain it. Like, I haven't talked to you much lately because there's something trying to block me. Not all the time, and I don't know what it is.
Well, if you tell me where to look, I'll see if I can't figure it out.
I think it's here. I think it's in the hunting grounds, but I don't know what or who it is yet. But here, no, we're fine. So it is good to see you.
It's good to see you too. I miss you.
Me too.
We have a visitor with us from another planet.
I see, and I sensed him.
He needs a portal back home.
You are about to find one.
Good.
It's not far, but I recommend none of you go in.
I wouldn't believe it'd be a good idea.
He can.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's his portal to his place, not ours.
It's not a portal to his place, but the rock he carries will guide him.
Well, that's better than nothing. We promised him we'd find him a portal. So.
Yes. That is the portal he came through. Unfortunately, he was unconscious when it threw him out, and he could not find his way back. The Tannis can't find the portal, but it will take him home.
Good. Well, in the meantime, then, I'm going to start working on figuring out what's going on with you.
I am doing that as well.
Don't be such a stranger.
Well, if I can, I will visit more often. I'm not sure what this is.
And then we carry on the conversation
Yeah.
for the rest of the night, and then
Yeah, pretty
next shift comes up. No, lay there awake all night thinking.
Yeah. So, who's taking second watch, like middle of the night?
I can.
You and Cobb? Okay.
You're gonna make coffee, right?
Hell yeah.
Fungus coffee. Mushroom coffee.
Mushroom coffee.
Yeah, mushroom coffee.
Tuber coffee.
So, as you guys are watching, setting up, drinking your coffee, you hear something kind of moving around off in the distance, but you can hear it. And eventually you see something come into view. It's not coming near you guys, but it's over there. And it looks like it looks like a giant freaking pill bug the size of a steam wagon.
Sheesh.
And it's just kind of crawling in the distance, and you notice it's kind of grazing on fungus.
There's not enough big enough can of rape.
Is that a spirit or is that a real bug?
It's a real bug, just like that thing that
No,
you
I'm asking
shot.
the group.
Oh, well, you're asleep.
Yeah, you're asleep. It's on
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I forgot.
Me and Cobb.
But you're just mumbling your sleep. Is that a real thing?
Do I need to roll to know if I know that
Little
pill
to the left,
bugs?
darling.
If I know that pill bugs tend to, I mean, they're harmless, right?
They're harmless, but this one looks huge, and you can see when it bites, it's got very large mandibles. So, I mean, if it wanted to attack, it could probably bite you in half if it's strong enough, or eat you. But it's just a pill bug. It's over there with its many, many legs, just kind of moving around, grazing. You can.
Just as long as it's eating that fungus, just let it do its thing.
As it stays away from here.
Yeah.
So, the next morning comes, and you guys kind of move on from there. There's another kind of tunnel of fungus, where it's kind of a canopy. And as you kind of go through that, it kind of curves, and it opens up a little. And up ahead, you see something ahead of you, and it's about 3 feet off the ground in the air, and it looks like a tear that has been ripped open.
Oh.
And it's a glow, kind of like this weird muted white glow, but it looks like it's just
Would I recognize that as possibly being in the portal that was talked about?
Gonna
Yeah.
roll my occult.
looks like it.
If I
No, you don't even have to. It's a portal. It looks like somebody just took this picture of the world and went rip.
I'm going to tell...
And as you kind of come in, you're coming at it from an angle, and when you turn, it's kind of disorienting because you see the portal. No matter where you go, it's not spatial. Like if it's here and you look at it from this side, it's like, and
Right.
each one of you, if you walk on one side, you walk on the other, you still see it facing you just like you did when you walked in here. It's like like a camera,
right.
but it's really kind of disorienting you because it's like everybody's getting a different view of it.
Like the painting that's always watching you.
I think this might be your portal, Tart. This is the one that Lily, my Lily, said you came through, I believe.
He's like, and one thing you notice, this opening, this clearing that it's in, there's no fungus growing around here. None of
No
it.
fungus growing around my opening either.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Well, you went home and got something. For
I
us.
did.
But yeah, as you kind of look at this thing, you can smell like ozone, like
Right.
that kind of chemical.
Ozone would be known here because of
Yeah.
all the experiments.
Yeah, but you can smell that, and there's a faint electrical humming in the air. And this thing, the tear around the edges, does look like it's shooting little sparks, like sparkling or
Right.
Can
a
you
little.
see in there or not?
No, it's just white. You can't really look at it.
So I had a conversation
It's
with
not like looking at the sun, but
my dead wife last night, Because,
Okay.
of course,
Not the weirdest thing that's happened in the past few
right.
days.
Anyway, I was talking to her about our friend visitor, and she said that there was a portal close. We'd come across it. I believe this might be his way home.
He's like,
This is the one that you fell through when you were unconscious.
You feel stronger connection through your stone.
And she did say your stone would guide you home.
Tanis, take me to Banshee.
Mm-hmm.
Tanis connects me to Banshee.
Well,
You feel stronger here.
Tanis
You mean
is
more
always with
healed?
me.
What?
Do you mean does he feel like he's healed?
No, I meant if there was a stronger connection now that he's near the actual portal, you can actually feel Tannis stronger.
Not here. Once I enter, pull.
Oh, I see.
Take me home.
That could lead anywhere then.
Yes.
You aware of this sort of stuff?
Our shamans know of it.
you'll have
Yeah. So he's like, well met.
Yes.
And he kind of smiles. Ever on Banshee, look for Korrak.
believe us. If we're on
Here's my
Banshee,
card.
Yeah.
we will definitely come looking for you.
He kind of smiles and basically kind of shakes each of your hand with both of his, each in turn. Goodbye, goodbye. And he does it to each one of you, even though it seemed like goodbye, goodbye. But he does it, he looks you in the eye, and you can feel that kind of
Okay.
warm presence as he does it. And as he does it, you notice the necklace does kind of lighten up a little bit.
Shimmer a little.
And he's like, does it to each one of you in turn.
Be good.
And then he pretty much turns, takes one last wave, and kind of, you see him kind of, and step into the portal, and it just kind of like, he just disappears in it.
Korrak, come back! Korrak!
There's just like this
Cobb was in love
purple
with you.
ooze that slides.
He comes
off.
back, just his head through the portal. Probe? No, he goes through the portal, and as far as you know, he goes back to where he came from. So,
Godspeed, Torag. Get home safe.
Maybe he'll be in.
light, but it's not as bright as it was. And as you kind of come up to the next area, you do notice it's pretty dark in here, but there is a patch of fungus on a wall, and you can see this wall of a cavern. But down at the base of it is maybe 7 foot. It looks like an alcove. It's like a semicircle, and it curves in like semicircle this way, and then it's just curved in. That's all in shadow, but right in the middle of that is the fungus that's kind of lighting that little area. You see what looks like a stone altar with a like old clay box sitting on top of it. Everybody roll your
Roller what? What?
Quickness?
cognition.
Cognition.
Target number of 9.
Just me.
Oh, and you do see some of those tubers in here, like big tubes of mushrooms. Not a lot of the light fungus, but you do see images of that. Nope.
14.
Add keen.
11.
11.
Eagle eyes?
14.
24.
I'll allow eagle eyes. 24.
Ooh.
He really noticed.
Yung, 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 yung.
14.
Did you make it?
9. Yes.
And
16.
You did not make it. Okay. Well, you see the pedestal with the clay box, and you're like, that's it. For those of you who made it, from the shadow, you see an arm reached out on the ground with the fingers just touching the pedestal. And it kind of recedes into the shadow, and just as it gets into the shadow, you see what looks like someone laying down kind of on their side like this. The skin is not shriveled, but you can tell right away it's dark skinned, and whoever it is has some sort of bandana with a feather in it, but you can't make out the face. Somebody from the shadows came out and just touched that pedestal and is laying there.
Just now.
Well, they're there.
Okay.
You don't know how long they've been there, but
Gotcha.
there.
Bo, there's something going on. It feels magical? Or they're just laying in shadows? What you're
They're
saying?
just the shadow goes back,
Right.
and they're just in the light,
Never mind. There's
Yeah, like they're coming.
partially illuminated.
a dead person in there.
Where?
He's touching the base of the
I
altar.
see him. Some sort of Indian grave.
I'll
Slowly.
I'm gonna
in.
walk up.
put my night goggles on.
As you guys walk in, from behind these big mushrooms and stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. Make one more cognition check. Target number of 11.
Jeez.
That's a pump.
Nope.
2 pops.
1 and 7, so technically I botched then, right?
Yeah.
22.
22.
Oh, what did I get?
Oh,
21.
Wow. Okay.
Did not make it.
As you guys start to move in, you two notice you walk and you
With my gun.
kind of hear something. As you look over near one of these mushrooms, you see a couple booted feet laying on the ground, and it's like a black robe, but the person's not moving,
Laying in the fungus.
like behind one of the mushrooms. You see
Oh.
like the curtain. You got
Oh,
two
like
curtains.
the
two
in
bed-
bed.
beaded,
the mushroom trees?
booted feet with the robe hanging down, and a pistol laying there.
Well, I had my pistol already.
Yeah, but this person looks like they're laying on their back.
Looks
In
like
the
a
shadows.
dead robed figure over here to the right.
Walk
On
out.
the ground.
Look over.
Okay. Yeah, you look over and you can all see it. Just then, you hear the cocking of guns,
Oh boy.
and you hear, well, well, look who showed up to the party. Glad you finally made it. You can help us get that box.
They made the Indian touch it.
And we're going to stop here.
One.
Seeing
Here we go, Twitch.
Later.
Rest of you, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you all again next week. Have a good night.
Seeing you.